Chillo there, H+III+T. It's a boot that dang on time before this video starts, y'all. Shout out to the Long Suck Gang! Gosh dang it, but that's a basket now the end of there. Today on Dang On Top 5, and I know I promised you guys a thinking box. We're going to do that tomorrow, just because if you follow me on Twitter, y'all, I have been just bumping all them C5 songs all weekend. Like, I got depressed as jive. Look at the title of the video, Top 5 CarterVSeason songs. Before we get into it, think about this. Every song we talk about on this list is 2 years old. Every song we're going to talk about came out in 2014. Some of y'all was still in high school. Bump that. Some of y'all was in middle school. You feel me? These songs came out in 2014 and we still don't have Carter. Like I'm not even angry, like I might get depressed, but anyway, let's get into it. Honorable mentions. This list was not easy to make because actually, and this isn't just me going off the hype train here, I like every single Carter 5 song. Now granted, when some of these songs came out, I was raging, but as time went on, I grew to like every single song. First honorable mention is that snippet with Manny Fresh, where it's like, the women outside, some bad, bad women. The people outside, some bad, bad, I know. And then Wayne gets on there, just a watch and a mink coat. Even mine, got a mink coat. Whatever that snippet is, I hope that's on Carter 5. I love that song. I actually downloaded it, and I've listened to it like 8 million times. It's like a 15-second snippet, but I love that. Next honorable mention, Tina Turnup Need a Tune-Up. I know that was like a Wheezy Wednesday. R.I.P. Wheezy Wednesday. We gotta do a video on that too, but that's neither here nor there. But such a great song. I like it. I don't know if it's gonna be on the album. I just know it goes harder than a little bit. It's a freestyle, Wheezy, Euro, and Twist in there. Just having fun. That song was dedicated to a bunch of my future at that point exes, but that's neither here nor there. Off Day featuring Flo. Now, I know when that song dropped, I was raging more than a little bit. That's when a lot of you guys actually subscribed to me on that Is There Hope for Carter 5 video. That was when we thought it was going to drop, remember? Back in the day. But I hated that song at first, but I'd say after a week after I posted that video, that song go harder than a little bit. Think about it like this. That man said, she don't call me Tunchi no more, she call me Bae. That's the realest thing I've ever heard in my life, y'all. But that song featuring Flo, is he out of jail yet? I don't know. Start a Fire featuring Christina Milian. Another song where I was not fond of it when it dropped, but even in the video, I was telling you guys as I was editing it, I had it on repeat. Now, they promised that that song was going to be like a smash hit radio pop single. That didn't even chart, so that's not here nor there, but it was still a good song. Side B Word. Again, that was a Wheezy Wednesday, but I love how that sounds. That hook sounds really crazy. The explanation for the song was kind of funny too, but I really want to hear that song. I hope that's not just a snippet that we never hear anything from again, but I'm pretty sure Lil Wayne is on Black Parade status. Well, should have said MCR status. Actually, let's correct that altogether. That's on some Paper Kingdom status, but that's not here nor there. So let's get into the actual video. My bad, the honorable mentions were quite a bit. Y'all probably sitting there like, y'all get to the list. My bad. We got to go down the dang on 2004 Hollywood memorabilia lane walk. I don't know where I was going with that either. Let's go! Top 5!
You so crazy! You so crazy! Wait, go! I know. Just say Tochi, you so crazy!
Number 5 on my top 5 Carter 5 season songs. Hate to say it because I don't like to give Quentin Miller any more credit than he already gets, but dang on Believe Me featuring Quentin Miller. Oh my gosh, that song goes harder than a little bit. Now, at first I was kind of salty because Quentin Miller completely destroyed Wayne on it, but then after you kind of sit with it for a second, Wayne kind of showed up. What was that one when he said, Wayne said, I fired this Nina like it's her first day on the job and the chick overslept. Wait, gosh dang it. They weren't ready for none of that. That song goes harder than a little bit. It's on this list, not because it's amazing, but because That was a moment. I think out of all the Lil Wayne songs that dropped, I think that's the one that did the high. I think that got up to maybe 14 on the charts, which is pretty good. I feel like that's enough for an album to drop. Birdman, what's going on? Even though that's Wayne, but that's another topic for another day. We're going to try not to get into the foolishness behind Carter 5 and just go down memory lane here. That's what I was trying to say earlier. But the song goes harder than a little bit. It was a moment. It was that moment where it's like, dang, Wayne's coming back. It's actually Carter 5 time. And I think that's what it gives it that sentimental value, because that was a legitimate moment. It was on the radio. People were hyped. He did it at Summer Jam, Pause, and Drake had that iconic moment with him where, like, you know, Wayne is walking across the stage and he getting ready and Drake is right next to him, just like, bro, you got him. You a beast. You got him, bro. That moment, I want to have that moment with DJ Player, Pause, where it's like he's like some famous rapper and he brings me out on stage and, like, I'm gonna do Careless or something like that. Like something that's not even rap. And it's like that build-up moment. And I'm like, no, about to get into it. And DJ Player's right next to me like, get him, bro. You a beast. You got. I want to have that moment. But that's not even in there. And yes, I plan on riding the coattails of DJ Player's success. Don't judge me. I'm Birdman. Let's go to number 4.
Don't you, you so crazy. Oh, that's something I don't know.
Number 4. Again, this is a very difficult list to make because they're all so freaking good. Gotti featuring the Lox. Now, I lied when somebody was talking to me the other day. It was either in a comment or I was talking to somebody on Twitter and I said I didn't know who the Lox was. I completely lied to you. Of course, I know who they are. But that's neither here nor there. Their part is kind of cool. The part where that one guy said, I don't know like who the individual, I think Jadakiss is in there, but I know who they are. That's the point. I know of them. I just don't know them specifically. Kill it. That's not here nor there. But when somebody, I don't know who it is, somebody says, we never sing, not even on the song where the chorus is. I said, gosh dang. I was in the car with Tati the first time I heard it. And I said, Tati, do you hear this? And the two of us just had that moment of, dang, bars. But then freaking Wayne gets on there. And storytelling, staying on track, doing it in a regular voice, everything we've ever wanted from Wayne is on this freaking song. The catchiness of the chorus aside, let's talk about these verses. Even though I picked it apart when Wayne pushed back the Carter 5 on the day it was supposed to come out because he's being claimed he was held hostage. Sorry, I'm not trying to get hyped. But the words in the song actually mean something. How rarely do we get that from Wayne nowadays? I love that. And he didn't have to hollow Wheezy it and put auto-tune on it and destroy it. He's actually talking about... I love that song. And the hook, man, get the same time Gotti got. Gotti was in jail for like 0.3 seconds. Now, was that promotion for his album? The jury's still out on that. But just the fact that Wayne puts that in the song, yes. Yes. Y-A-S-S. Yes. Gosh dang it, Wayne. That song right there, I think everybody, and I think he dropped that like right after he pushed it back for the second time, and we were all like, all right, Wayne, we kind of upset with you when he said it was too many songs and he had to put it on a double disc, and he couldn't do a double disc, he was going to break it up in 2 different parts, all the extra forges, and he gave us Gotti. I think everybody liked that song. I don't know a single person who didn't. That song went harder than a little bit. Let's go to number 3.
Don't you, you so crazy. Oh, that's something I don't know.
Dang on Grindin' featuring Drake. My goodness, when this song dropped, I was making videos on Facebook at the time, so I can understand none of you guys were watching me at that point. That's perfectly fine. But when that song dropped, if you go back in my tweets to like September, I want to say 2014, you could not shut me up about Lil Wayne and how hyped I was for Carter. When Grindin' dropped, that song goes so freaking hard. Auto-tune aside, Wayne gets in from the beginning. Grindin'. I'm grinding, I promise. I was like, oh, wait a minute. That song goes harder than a little bit. It's one of the few times I will say Wayne actually out-rapped Drake, gosh dang it. Because Wayne bodied that song and had Euro and Little Twist in the background of the outro too. That song is crazy. The beat is bananas. Gosh dang it, that song goes harder than a little bit. Like, this is why I'm always making videos about Carter 5. Because y'all be forgetting what we went through, man. You remember this hype? You remember Carter 5 season? Y'all, when Grindin' dropped, nobody could shut us up, bruh. Not really much else I can say about the song. I like this way better than the Pharrell and Pusha T version, but that's not here or there. But let's go to number 2.
Don't you so crazy. Oh, that was something I don't know.
Number 2, song I've been singing in the interludes, dang on Crazy with the K. Again, you guys weren't watching me during this time period, but I think one of my older videos, like when I used to do like the classic Tuesdays, and I showed you guys the video I put out when the song first dropped. Wayne was on some foolishness. You remember he dropped like a 10-second preview, and that was the Wheezy Wednesday for the week. We're like, Wayne, don't do that. Don't be lazy. Give us the song. Give us a Wheezy Wednesday. Don't give us a 10-second preview. But then I want to say maybe a few hours later, we got crazy. I remember I was on like a family vacation, and where did we go? Tennessee, I think? I don't even remember. And that song dropped, and I was in the hotel room. Y'all, I hooked my iPhone up to the speakers in the hotel room. I feel bad for the people around me because I was bumping Crazy explicit so freaking hard. That song is insanity, no Sean Teague. Wayne, we've already reviewed the song at one point, so I'm trying not to go too deep into it, pause. But Wayne switched flows about 5 different times. We did a video breakdown of it. I'm not going to put the link in the description because I don't have free time like, well, who am I kidding? I do. I'm just lazy. But if you go back in my channel, one of the first air reacts I've ever done, we talked about it, and gosh dang it, that song. And the video is pretty freaking cool too. Let's not get it messed up. I like how, like, when he says, bro, you crazy, he leans forward at the guy who's in charge of like the insane asylum session. He's like, bro, you crazy, and the guy's just like, oh, me? I find that freaking hilarious, but that's not here nor there. It's a great song. Wayne destroyed it. There's no little cutesy crap. There's nothing really that catchy about it other than the hook. The hook is kind of hard, but it's just straight rap. No auto-tune, no none of that crap. Just straight rap bars is what we want. And even at the end of the song where it's trailing off and you hear there's like cuts where Wayne kept going in the freestyle when he said, I bump my head when I stand up. I'm trying to hear the extended version of that, but that's not here nor there. Let's go to number 1. This video is too long already.
Don't you so crazy. Oh, that was something I don't know.
And my number 1 song from the Carter V season, Do Say. Again, you guys probably weren't watching me in the Facebook days, but I didn't have a YouTube channel at the time when this song dropped. It was at that moment where all faith had been restored. I was kind of like still in denial that Lil Wayne never had a fall off period, so this song didn't help. When Do Say dropped, I don't know a single person who didn't like this song. I remember media outlets were saying Wayne dropping that 5. People who hated Lil Wayne were saying that song was on point. And the song is so good. The beat is, oh my gosh. Oh, that beat. But Wayne, that might be my number 2, my number 2 Wayne song of all time. That's how much I like that song, and I hope he puts it on an album, and we don't just have to sit with something we had to rip off YouTube. And yeah, I said it! But the only way to really give it the credit it deserves is if I give you word-for-word dialogue of what that man said. Holly Grove Bueno, rest in peace, someone I don't know. Rest in peace, someone I don't know. Rest in peace, someone I don't know. The world is mine. I am selfish. I am a shark. Bump them shellfish. Everybody in the building. Well, I left that chick like Elvis Bueno, please. Pops treated mom like Billie Jean. Like hot sauce, I put it on everything. I'ma give that freaking woman everything. Everything. Here I go. Son, I'm cool. Coolio. She say tune. Do me slow. How many fish do Hootie blow? I don't know. Mess who know? I got a red bone or 2. If she snort too much of that Michael Jackson, that gonna need a new nose. I ain't got time for you. And I only got for 2 goals. And that is getting money. Now I'm riding around the city with the top off the Maybach, looking for a spot we can skate at. Elvis left the building, and I take these to Graceland, and I got more bounce to the 28 grams. Yeah, I ain't stunting these. Azu Chinese, Wayne Chung in these. Wayne Chung snitch, more than one snitch. This from my homies, we shall overcome a snitch. From New Orleans, homies dying over dumb stuff. You know we give the pastor hell, make the nun strip. Yeah, I might have them bricks. Call me Brick Cannon. Nina on my lap. What you want from Santa? I might get money, kill, and smoke. I'm married to this real, and I'm a wife beater, no sleeve. Do it for my hood. That fall ain't no good. You better bring the choppers, cause we gon' have them choppers. Yeah, I do it for my hood. That 4-5 ain't no good. You better bring the choppers, cause we gon' have them choppers. Wait up, we gon' have the choppers. We gon' have them choppers. You better bring the choppers, cause we gon' have them choppers. Yeah, we gon' have them choppers. We gon' have them choppers. You better bring the choppers, cause we gon' have them choppers. Say, look, what up? Like, comment, subscribe, H+III+T. What is your top 5 Carter 5 season songs? Wayne, we need the Carter 5. Stop playing!